Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Daily Bone podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market, including majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all things crypto, meme coins, and NFTs. Today, we are going to discuss crypto's overnight pump with a P, not dump, and upcoming catalyst to watch for as we are exiting sideways summer. And we're also going to look at Solana's new prediction market and all of the meme coin action from yesterday. Quick reminder for anyone listening live on Twitter Spaces, if you can maybe give us a quick like, bookmark, retweet, and we're also live on YouTube. If you want to go check us out at the Daily Bone podcast on YouTube, we got a nice video stream going, which Ray, our quant, will go pin up very shortly.
How are you saying we're exiting sideways summer?
Who's
writing this bullshit script?
Kicks, you're muted.
Kicks is muted. Like,
I'm in agreement with you. That triggered me a little bit.
Like,
we have to exit at some point, Nick.
We're not out of it. You can't say that until Solana's at fucking 200.
I didn't say we're out of it. All I said is like we're exiting.
So he's basically saying we're like in the queue to like exit.
Yeah.
So we're not
Yeah,
like
we're
we haven't
line.
exited the building.
We're done with sideways summer.
We're like heading towards the sign.
So what happens if, well, summer is going to be over soon, Nick. School is going to be starting for a lot of people that are in school or have kids.
And then the market's going to rally.
So
It's butts and seats time soon. I'm actually a little bit on Ray's side. I feel like where we are now is the plane has just landed and you get some eager people. The eager beavers want to go get their bags. They're up already. That's Ray. That's Ray. He's up already. He's going to get his bag. Nick, you're still in your seat and you're just going to wait. You're going to wait in a nice orderly queue. That's where you are, Nick. Ray's just a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
The stock market's about to break out again against all-time highs, yet crypto is nowhere near that right now. And instead, people are smoking crack on the timeline. So I'm not sure, like, I'm going to tell you, that's not the thing that's going to make us go. Well, if it is the thing that makes us break out,
It's not gonna be the thing that's gonna make us right.
Well, so for context, for people that might not be aware, last night there was a stream on the platform Pump.Fun, which is a meme coin launch website. And on that stream, there was someone partaking in various, some would say illegal activities. Some
They're
were
smoking crack.
Well, they did a lot of other things as well. A lot of other things live.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
To put it in a formal
like
way,
sexual, you could just say
sexual. Yeah, like a lot of
like did it turn you on, or was it like weird sexual stuff?
Depends on the person. For me, it's not.
I'm
really,
asking you.
No, not really. No. But I also looked at it. Yeah, no, it was depend. Yeah, no, this is not really.
Just tell us what happened.
I mean, it was a lot of gluteus maximus eating is what I would be the proper term. Yeah.
What?
Disgusting, dude.
Yeah, live, and then the guy threw up, and he's like, "All right, now I can't do any more drugs." Yeah. So there was some to put it.
Well, that's okay. First of all, that doesn't even make sense because he's smoking crack. What does that have to do with your stomach? You inhale that via your lungs. Or is he saying he threw up because he did too many drugs? That makes sense.
No. All right, if we're gonna go there, the guy was eating the gluteus.
Okay. Then, we got that part.
And he also ate. She like. I don't know if there was a feces on her foot or she.
Oh my God! Let's stop. Let's stop.
Nah, this is Sodom and Gomorrah shit, guys.
I did not realize it got that disgusting. I mean, I was like, oh, they had sex or something, and been like, wow, what the fuck? This is like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah,
stuff
no,
here.
Seriously, no. This is like, when the wrath of something comes upon Pump.Fun, we'll know why. Was this on Pump.Fun?
Yeah. Like now Ray has the Twitter Spaces title is strippers and meth.
Why are you doing that?
So this
views are going through the roof, Nick.
They're skyrocketing right now. It's what people are most interested in, I think, in the current market. But I mean, they must have made a lot of money. This meme coin got up to 3.5 million market cap. Now it's at 15K. So I think this person, it was a profitable.
Who enjoys doing this? I'm not even going to talk shit. You know what? Because I believe in freedom. Do whatever the fuck you want. I ain't gonna be doing that shit, but God bless.
Actually, I take it back. We are in sideways summer. No, I'm sorry. After reading
There's no way
that
we're coming
Gluteus
out of it with that
Maximus,
right there.
when
That's like a black
Gluteus
omen, right? Like
Maximus-
signal, like you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you see
When
that, you're
Gluteus
like,
Maximus is on the menu and it's on your timeline, it's sideways summer. It's so
we saw the
sideways, I don't
groundhog.
know.
There's 3 more months
Exactly.
of winter. You know.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
okay.
never want to see Gluteus Maximus on the menu. That is a clear sign that we are still in sideways.
That is
summer.
one of the most appropriate ways to say it. I did appreciate that, so that I kept my coffee down.
All right. Well, let's kick off the show, Nick. Unless you had any further analysis on this topic.
No, I'm disappointed, dude. I'm disappointed.
Like in humanity or just like in the day?
Just kind of the crypto Twitter
Yeah, it's
sort
not
of cohort
not a good look,
cohort that's like discussing this. I'm really disappointed.
there's not a lot of stuff you can really believe in anymore, and so people have gone to the other side where they're just straight depravity. Like
Yeah, it's gnarly. I've been I was out for a week in vacation. I'd come back to see for 5 minutes to see what was trending on Twitter, and every time it was something related to meme coins, and it was just the most outrageous stuff. It was just either fake news or like these crazy tickers or whatever was rallying, and then I check and it's absolutely dumped. I didn't feel like I missed out on much, but I'm excited to catch up on it, see what you guys think. But yeah, let's kick off the show. Who's on weather today? Is it Kicks or Signal?
I can be on weather. I'm gonna have to do old school with no audio, but I can hit it hard.
you let me know, so I can run it for you.
Yeah, if you can run it, Kicks, that would be great.
You know what? I got it.
Yeah, thanks, baby.
Anytime. Hello, today is Tuesday, August 20th. We're coming in. Nick is fucking depressed. He thinks the crypto industry is just absolutely done for after hearing a really erotically just not good story from Clemente.
I actually have a follow-up.
It's Tuesday, August 20th. Majors rallied overnight, though, so that's great. Bitcoin went up 4% to 60K, Ethereum up 2% to 2650, and Solana up 2% to 146. The leading top 100 coin by market cap is base meme coin Brett, up 23% to a $918 million market cap. I want to say one of us picked Brett for the little meme coin extravaganza, so that's fun. Over the past 24 hours, Drift Protocol released their bet prediction market platform on Solana. The market currently only offers a handful of bets in its alpha phase and already has just under $400,000 of open interest. Good to see some more competition on the prediction market front. Next up, the U.S. Democratic Party released their 90-page party platform with no mention of crypto. The omission is glaring in the face of the Republican Party's pro-crypto stance, but some argue that a neutral stance would still be an improvement over the current regime's attacks on crypto. I completely agree with that. When you get punched in the face 7 times, sometimes just not getting punched in the face feels good, right? Finally, Zach XBT has been working overtime as he uncovered a suspected $240 million hack. Over 4,000 Bitcoin was transferred to multiple exchanges in the hack, and the victim is still unknown. I wonder how long they'll stay unknown for. Back to you in the studio.
Fantastic weather report, Kicks. And Ray, I just sent you a quick ping on Slack. Sorry, I accidentally left the Twitter spaces, so the audio is down. Sorry, I had a little fat finger there. But Nick, you said you had additional comments.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Have we fixed it?
Yes, I am back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone listening on Twitter spaces. Accidentally fat fingered there. Nick, you said you had additional analysis on the Gluteus Maximus menu?
I do, but Kicks, why are you dying of laughter over here?
Because I was just looking at your face, dude, and it's like after hearing the story from crypto, and then like Clemente misclicks and just turns off the spaces, and you look like a disappointed dad. You didn't even look mad. You just look like you're just like, come on, man, you shit on the floor again, one of those kind of things.
So yesterday, it's funny that I was saying this because I was walking around with a guy with a dildo on his head, and including walking into a train, holding the guy by the tie, having him kneel down and saying, "Excuse me, everybody," like stopping the train As I went
Wait, you did this?
Yes. As I went to go say this, I was recording a video for 7 hours yesterday. And as I went to go say, may I have your attention? Like to the train, like one of those annoying people. I was like, Gary Gensler, who I was shooting with essentially, has taken all of your money and his basically I just go on this whole rant essentially. And I'm standing there with the guy with the dildo on his knees on a train.
I thought it was on his head.
Sorry. No, but we were on a train. A dildo on his head while he's on his knees.
He's on his knees.
On his
Dildo's
knees.
still on his head.
Dildo on his head.
And you thought the dev stuff was weird.
Yeah, so that's why I thought
Gotcha.
that like as I was sitting there and stewing on it, I was like, maybe yesterday was a little weird.
Where were you last night from 7 to 9?
I was at home. I got 7. I think I got home at like.
You weren't on Pump Fun streaming by chance?
No, I think I got home at 7.
And yesterday was a full moon. And I bet if you looked it up, if you looked up the horoscope or something, the Greeks probably would have said it's some sort of weird full moon that gets people doing stuff with weird things like you just talked about in this Pump.Fun dev. It was a full moon last night, right? Was it?
It was the brightest moon since 7 years ago. In the last 7 years, the brightest
moon in 7 years.
Brightest moon in 7 years.
Okay.
So something's in the air. Something's in the
Why
air.
didn't I fucking get to take a photo of that, man? This is messed up.
So the full moon was in Aquarius. Don't know what that means. Trying to get a little bit more research on it.
Yeah, that crackhead was in Aquarius last night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo,
in Aquarius gluteus.
all right.
Since the energy is very tangible, we might feel as though people are projecting their issues onto us, or vice versa. So, like crackhead guy was projecting probably his issues in life onto everybody else on Pump.Fun.
And it worked. He was a very profitable full moon night for him. Very profitable.
For me, it says miscommunications.
He
Maybe
saw the
running
full
rampant
moon
in your personal life.
and he ate it.
Jesus Christ, man! What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Full moon was on the menu.
You know what? Like after this conversation, I want to sit down with an actuary and hear about what they're working on today. Just to get the other side of this
liabilities. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I wonder, after a day like this, you should go hold a Bible and cuddle a teddy.
Yeah.
and just make sure that whatever's on the menu for dinner tonight is doesn't look anything like a moon or a round shape. Just nothing
no
like
bun
a butt.
cakes.
I don't want to eat any. I don't eat a peach.
No pork
nothing
butt.
like that.
Yeah.
No.
And every time you just talk to someone, you just say "Peace be with you," and they're like, "Did you suddenly become religious?" And you're like, "Yeah, actually, I think so." After what I went through today.
Greeny's disappointed in the comments primarily because he ended up watching it last night and trading it was probably what went down. And he was really disappointed in himself. And so he's kind of regretting that and posting it in the comments basically because every time we mention it, it just brings back bad memories.
Exactly. Talk about astrology. Am I right, folks? Full moon. I stole that from the comments. I stole it. All right. Let's get into some of the news coverage of the day in the last 24 hours. You can go either check this out as well on bodogos.com in our daily newsletter, the Daily Bone newsletter. We first have a prediction market launching on Sol. We have Drift releasing the bet prediction market alpha on Solana. There's currently only 2 bets available. And only $400,000 of open interest of total bets here.
Yeah. The first bet is, will anybody use this site? Please do.
Kicks, you've been active on the prediction market world. You've been absolutely dominating. This is on Solana. Do you think it has any staying power? Could it steal any? Kicks, over to you. Any analysis or insight on this?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of talk about. They got 2 markets. You can bet on the presidential election, and you can also bet on the Kamala Harris popular vote. Here's the thing. You can already do this on Polymarket, but you can do this now with your Solana money. And this is based all around Drift and the Drift token. So maybe you're going to get a little dripped on you. If you make some trades over here, it'll be interesting to see how they expand the market, what their what their kind of unique way to attracting liquidity is going to be. I think they can get some volume just being on Solana, but Hedgehog is also on Solana, right? So I think it's more like marketing and getting whales and a lot of people using it versus then just like plopping on Solana and being good to go. But I've heard from some people bullish on Drift that they've done some big stuff in the DeFi space, so they seem to know how to attract liquidity. So it'll be fun to keep tabs on it. I mean, I want more competition, more markets to trade, more interesting things like that. Looks like they did some things right, like they went with an order book instead of a liquidity pool, copying Polymarket there. But yeah, it'd be awesome to keep tabs on this and see what happens.
Got it. Nick, are you involved in any of the Polymarket prediction market stuff at all? I know we've been talking about a good amount on the show.
Well, no, I haven't been. Yesterday, I found out that I need to switch VPN, so I canceled my Express VPN. Found out I was on a monthly account, not a yearly account, so that's better.
That's great.
Sounds like I need to switch to NordVPN, which is not our sponsor, surprisingly enough. Instead, we're sponsored by companies that have me strap dildos to their head.
All right.
I was debating it yet before. I was like, guys, this isn't part of my character. And then yesterday morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
So the guy you were with was the dildo guy.
So basically I'm giving all the insight here, but the way that it works is he had a bald head. I posted a photo of it. He had a bald head on and covering his hair, and he'll be deep faked. So he'll be deep faked to be Gary Gensler. We shot a couple of clips. I'm not going to reveal all of the clips that we did. Some of it I think is actually straight up offensive, and so I'm hoping that doesn't get actually published.
If I saw all six of you together in real life, I'd imagine that you guys were like secret agents on an op, because you guys do not look like any other situation when that group of people would be together.
It looks like a little CIA collective mini thing going on there.
100%.
And so we were getting thrown out by security guards, police, other people, because we walked into Chase Bank with me holding him by his tie and throwing him down in front of the ATM and telling him to empty the ATM, or I'm gonna bitch smack his ass in front of a security guard who was just sitting in the chair observing, thinking that this was the coolest thing he's ever seen. And it was an interesting. There were a couple of incidents like this. It was going for a long period of time. I was starting to feel uncomfortable for moments, and then I was just like, lean into it, Nick. Lean into it.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes Ray, go ahead. Sorry, bud.
So they say like you can get in anywhere if you have like a maintenance vest on. Is like bringing a production crew, like the same thing. You can just like rob a bank, do whatever if you have like a production crew filming you.
No, the restaurant wanted to throw us out, but we sort of played it low key. I also had a secret I had spyglasses on for one of the scenes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So you get some footage from the angle of your face, kind of?
Yeah, there's a couple. I had an idea yesterday involving spyglasses that we ran with. That's pretty good. Think Project Veritas.
Yeah. They catch some people saying some shit, man.
And yeah.
You're a big fan of Project Veritas, right?
Well, I actually like their approach to content. Some of their stuff is a
kind
stretch.
of the new Vice a little bit, right?
Some of their stuff is a stretch because they're like getting some low-level person, say
thinking they're gonna get laid, so they start saying some stuff. Right?
Oh, here are all the things that we used to do inside the organization. Let me tell you, we used to kill little babies, and people were like, "Oh my God, they did that." Was who was the InfoWars? Was Alex Jones right?
Probably was, man. He was right about a lot of things.
Little baby vampires?
I don't remember that part.
They were blood-sucking vampires, supposedly, the like institutions.
I mean, some people they're literally getting like youth people to trade their plasma in so that they can live longer. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Vladimir was a real vampire, just a crazy scientist back in the day, draining some peasants for some lifeblood. But anyways, Clemente, you've been missing on the poly market side. My buddy Tyriel's been on a little bit of a heater. Went for 3 for 3 on his picks, then went 4 for 4. So he went 3 for 3 on Trump, 4 for 4 on Kamala, and then the streak broke last night, but he went 3 for 4 on Biden. Still a nice ROI though, 30% overall, even if you took the hit on the L. So
damn. So, Cakes, I haven't been on the prediction markets world. So can I tell you my objection to it, or my kind of obstacle from getting in a little bit?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I'm not in it, so I don't understand the deepness of it. So I guess if I was wanting to get started, or if I was just listening, or and I was curious on it, maybe I wanted to throw a couple $100 on it. What would be the best way to get started? Is it like a specific bet I should get started on, something you find most interesting? And then the second thing is, I feel it's way harder for me to put like more than $100 or $200 into a bet versus on a meme coin. I'll throw a couple $100 at anything that's moving, including the crackhead dev. If I would have caught that early, I would have put money at that.
Which you up or down trading meme coins over the past 2 months?
The thing is, if it wasn't for Kabooti, the big trade I made like 2 months ago, I would be down significantly, but I made a pretty good amount of money on that. So it's holding up. But every other trade I've made, I've lost money on.
Hey, you know the game that you're playing. IGNC, the picks get dropped on Tyriel's account, OX Tyriel, Tyrael. So like there's evidence. He's been making the picks ahead of time, posting them on Twitter, and then they're hitting. You really got to find out what you like, what you find interesting to you, and what you want to trade, right? It's different for everybody. Some people like the word markets. That's what people are going to say during speeches. Some people like to just bet on the U.S. elections or the margin of victory. Some people like to do the movie markets. There's all sorts of markets to find out, what you want to be interested in. But like, you definitely want to do some research, develop a thesis, and try to come in these things with an edge. If you're just like clicking buttons, being like, oh, this looks fun, or I'll make 3x if this hits, then you got to understand what you're doing, which is not being a skilled, trader. Just like meme coins, right? Like when I evaporated 5K on meme coins, it's because I just dove in to the deep end and was just like throwing money around, right? Instead of being like, let me actually do some research, understand this market, yada, yada, yada. So I think it's smart of you if you want to start out and just keep your like bet sizing low and just trying out some different markets and finding out what you liked. Signal, I think some of your words would have hit that we were talking about yesterday.
Ooh, run me through what hit.
So Biden was a big yes guy. So like Project 2025 hit, MAGA hit, inflation hit, Folks 3 times hit.
Kicks, this is during the DNC speeches. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is specific this was for Joe Biden specifically.
This was for Joe Biden's, and then there was also Hillary Clinton's speech. She was a big no. No's hit on every single one of hers. Not a single yes was hit on Hillary Clinton's.
But is that because Hillary's giving less speeches today? So there's like less context to look back.
Yeah, I think she was on probably shorter time-wise, right? I think it was like a shorter speech anyways, because like her context compared to like Biden's context in the speech.
Say Pokemon Go.
I don't know what the fuck that's about, but yeah, that's wild, right? But yeah, so this market was all no's. Not a single one hit yes. Biden hit a lot more yeses, so he hit Folks 3x. MAGA was a 2x if you bet on him hitting that. Big yes market.
What's coming up next then in the word prediction market?
Kamala Harris on Thursday.
So so 2 days from now, if you want to get into like a nice liquid market, looking at Kamala Harris here, we were looking at these. I'm not a fan of a lot of these words on here. I didn't. Monkeypox. Wow, that wasn't there yesterday. I'm pretty.
Yeah, they've added some.
They added monkeypox, didn't they? Don't see that really hitting there. And I don't feel like there's that much variety and diversity in the words compared to what we just had with Joe
I know.
Biden. And I imagine her speech is going to be pretty long, given she's the headliner.
Yeah.
So I would like to see some more words added there before Thursday.
Yeah. So these markets, this word market kind of sucks. But ceasefire, apparently Biden and AOC said ceasefire. I definitely think the DNCs are very good about coordinating a message across various speeches, right? So for Joe Biden himself to say it and AOC to say it, good chance that he maybe hits there. Looks like they've gotten away from the weirdo tagline, so not sure he'll say that. But me and my buddy are going to live stream at 4:00. We're going to talk about this speech, and then we're also going to talk about just some other poly market opportunities in general. But yeah, looking forward to it.
So Kix, when you so you said, like, for example, on Hillary, everything was a no. So if you'd taken a no side, that would have been a successful trade. Do you hit the no's or do you hit the yeses?
Great question. It's very market dependent, and I think that's what's fun about the word markets is they really swing based on like the previous results, and sometimes swing too hard to the other side, right? So like Trump had a speech where he hit almost every single yes. He hit all of the yeses except for some long shots. Then when his next speech came in, people started really bidding up the yeses, right? And I was able to get a no on, I forget the word, but it was for like a 4x, right? Just because everyone kind of overpriced the yeses. So it's very dependent. I definitely I probably lean 60 on the no side, 40 on the yes side. My buddy Tyriel is way more on the yes side. He likes hitting like the yeses that are 60, 70%. He has like high conviction in, right? I'll tell you what, being on the no side during a speech is a lot more sweaty, right? Because like a yes side's fun, right? Because it hits and then like you've won right there. You're like, woo! The no side, you haven't won until the speech ends. So you're not smiling at all during the entire speech, right? You're just sitting there and like every time they start a new paragraph, you're like, don't go that way, don't go that way, don't say it. You know what I mean? Versus like when you hit a yes, you've locked the win in. It feels a lot good on
well, when Kamala did her North Carolina speech, I was I was watching for the gouge-mometer, and she didn't say gouge, she said gauge.
Yes, she did.
I didn't have the bet, but I'm guessing that didn't resolve positively for the people.
And that was the only time she said it, because remember, it was price gouging 5x times, and so that was the one time she said it, and she didn't even say it, so that would have resolved to a no anyways. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I feel like for these words, I'm going to resolve to I'm going to look for the words which are yes, just because otherwise I'm going to have to sit through the whole speech, and you never know how long that's going to be anyway. But
yeah, exactly.
I think Thursday as well will be the most interesting, just from a liquidity perspective as well. That you're really betting on Kamala, which obviously that will bring in the big bucks, versus the Hillary one, which I imagine the order book was pretty small.
Yeah, it was a lot thinner. And sometimes like, especially if you're new to this, one thing you really got to check is the spreads, right? So when you click on these markets, you look at the order book, if the spread's like 16 cents, you do not want to be market buying, right? Like market buying is kind of like dumb retail money. Setting limit orders is like smart retail money, meaning that if a spread's 16 cents, it means like the bid is 40, right? And then like if you want to market buy, it's 56 cents, right? So like instead of just market buying that, you should be coming in and like bidding 44 cents, right? And you'll save yourself 30% just on the buy, right? Especially on these like faster, thinner markets. I also did some market making, which was fun. Where if the spreads on 16 cents, right? If you can hit the nose and the yes on it, you're making a risk-free 16% return on your money. You have to be on your computer nonstop to do it with like size, but I think I got like 100 shares no, 100 shares yes at 86 cents all in, and just exited the trade with like a free 14%. That was fun to do.
So is this one of the examples of a big spread here?
That's going to be a 3-cent spread, so that's not that bad. You go to the order book, you click on the order book, you can see right there, spread 3 cents. That's not that bad. When you're like at 10 cents, 16 cents, that's pretty gnarly. And yeah, you can just put in limit orders in that situation.
That makes sense. That
Sorry.
makes sense.
So just one last question on this, Kicks. But what kind of questions then are good for market making?
Yeah, it's kind of like the interesting thing is that markets that have more volume inherently have tighter spreads, right? Because like it's easy, there's more volume, so it's easier to market make. The ones with big spreads are generally like very little volume, so they're not as easy to market make, right? It's kind of but like you can, especially when markets launch and they're new, right? And there's no data on where the spread should be. So they start out super wide. And a lot of times you can like catch some money super easy on one side or the other. But yeah, it's like a fun little thing to like play around with it as well. And like the word markets, I think you got to do a lot of research. Otherwise, you're kind of just gambling, you're throwing some money around. But if you do a lot of research, you can definitely have an edge here. And yeah, Clemente, we'll live stream at 4. Whatever we come out with, any hot ideas, we'll send to you in Signal. Crash King says, yeah, we're trying to be super rich with crypto, not pay electric bill. Well, Crash, look at the leaderboard. I think Just Cam's made 1.7 million lifetime on Polymarket.
Crash is wanting to. He's more of a meme coin guy. So he said he wants trying to get super rich. That's and we'll pivot to that in just a second. But I think that's the big thing with meme coins in general. Like I think the perceived Kicks goal is kind of you can hit that 100x without.
Yeah, so raise your hand in the chat if you're if you've turned 5K into 100K in 6 months in meme coins. Please raise your hand in the chat. I'm sure there's a ton of you out there. But yeah, keep chasing the dream, because guess what? My buddy in high school wanted to play in the NFL. Yeah. So, chase that dream.
The only person putting their hands up is Greeny. It's going to be like that kid in the classroom where he's like, does anyone know the answer? Nobody puts their hands out except Greeny, who's like, yeah.
And look what Greeny did. He grinds his little ass off. Yeah.
You have to spend, you have to be hyper obsessed with it. You have to be with anything. It's a skill game. With Polymarket, it's the same thing as with anything else in crypto or in general, as it requires practice. You're going to be trash initially, right? So it's like you have to put into time to build the skill. The thing with meme coins is the perceived way to win is like it feels simple at the surface, so you can put in money. All you have to do is literally just press one button, and the perceived gain is you can make a 100x. Or whatever that might look like. So Abro is now saying he made 2 million on Meme Land. That's an NFT. Yeah. And I think NFTs, call me crazy, NFTs are easier, or at least it feels like a more fair game to play than meme coins. I don't know. Putting it out there.
Wait, so all of these guys, all of you guys, you all turned 5K to 100K in under 6 months. That's not on one trade. That's all you netted. You netted a 20x gain. Like your P&L is 20x in 6 months. Right? Raise your hand if that's also true. And then guess what? You have to send me your profile, and I'm going to evaluate that. Okay. And if you're lying, you're fucking in trouble. Okay. Okay.
Look, with meme, well, let's talk about it. I mean, meme coins are recovering right now. We have
I've heard some good things.
Crypto is rallying. Meme coins are rallying on the back of it. You guys made a little meme coin portfolios yesterday. 1 day in, we have Nick up 20%. Kicks, you're down 33%, mostly led by that tadpole on base.
Fucking, that was dumb, dude. I knew that one was going to be dumb.
We have Signal up 18%. Ray up 64%. Let's go. And Easy up 58%, led by Fwog, that frog meme coin on base. Kicks, or sorry, not on base, on Solana. What do you make of the meme coin market in general? I know you initially tried to get into it, like 2 months ago and got kind of rinsed on it. Pump Fund's been getting some FUD recently for it being compared to OpenSea, meaning that they are kind of extracting that liquidity, so the upside gets lower and lower based off of their fees. Same thing that happened kind of to the NFT market back in 2021, where they were making millions almost like per day, and Pump Fund is just raking it in right now. But that liquidity has to come from somewhere. So I'm curious what you make of meme coins right now and some of the action on it.
Yeah, I think meme coins are great. I think it's just a different type of game, right? Like you have to understand the science of the game. Like when you hear Easy talk about it and like his strategy, right? It's someone that's like playing the game with an understanding of the game, right? Like meaning like where like how to watch Pump.Fun for the new things coming out and whether they graduate and what you're looking for and how to detect something that looks sketchy or not, right? Um, and I think there's a lot of money to be made. I definitely think similar to NFTs, it's definitely 5% is going to make 95% of the money. Just because they're the smarter traders, and you run the cycle enough times, the smarter traders are going to win. But yeah, I don't think meme coins are going anywhere. And like generally, when people start complaining about the fees, I don't think that's a top signal. I think maybe that's like a mid cycle signal.
Yeah. With meme coins right now, it looks like a lot of, I mean, the recent runner is at Reddit dog. My whole take on it is in general, it's just there's so many meme coins right now. There's so many like I almost don't bet on anything that's less than a month old, just because I feel like I'm gonna get dumped on unless you catch it early. Like with this Snoofy, this Reddit dog at like 8.5, 9 mil, I have zero motivation to put any money into that.
Is that a Tron coin or
No, it's this Reddit meme. It's
Okay.
meme coin based off of the Reddit dog that's been trending recently, but it got up to 8 mil. I don't know if it has room. Like it just feels like the gains are a little bit smaller than before. When we had like, remember Billy like a month and a half ago, 2 months, that made it up to like 200 mil, 250 mil. I don't think like it just these pumps keep getting smaller and smaller. There's liquidity that keeps getting more spread out. And yeah, I don't know how long it lasts. I think short term, I'm pretty bearish on some of these new meme coins, unless you're in the trenches.
Yeah. Well, what happened in the NFTs is you would have these go wide moments, right? Like it was like layers of degeneracy, right? So like each NFT mini cycle started out by like the majors running, right? Like so the highest price point ones running, right? Then your like mid caps ran, then your low caps ran, and then we'd go into like degen absurdity NFT season where you're minting just like the stupidest looking stuff ever. And like 80% of the things are rugging. Like you can go look at my OpenSea wallet and you'll see like small brain apes. They never revealed. They just, they minted and just rugged and went with the money. Right. And like, I would just throw ETH, like an ETH at a time casually in these projects because we made so much off of the top, the mid, and the like low caps all rotating. What it feels like right now with meme coins is like we're in the degen, like moving from low cap into just the pure degen cycle. And then like everything kind of resets and people are like, whoa, that's a little crazy. Let's go back to the like more proven meme coins, right? So then you'll see Pepe catch a bid and Whiff catch a bid and Mog catch a bid, right? And then kind of the cycle repeats itself. As an outsider, that's what
to add to that as well, like Clement saying what Kix is saying is like on the meme coin side of things, it's like to be successful, you really have to lock in your time and you really have to be like in it in the trenches and watching all of them. Like you were on holiday last week. If you'd put your money in a coin and then not watched it during the week, more than 98% of a chance you probably would have lost money on it. And I think with meme coins, like the psychological toll of just always having to be locked in. I find personally that I have seasons with them and like I will lock in and I'll be like, you know what, that's enough. I step away and I'm happy to step away because then I come back with new energy. But I definitely feel like if you want to be successful in meme coins, you really have to like study them, trade them, and just be willing to give all your time to them. And if you can't, that's when you're going to lose money.
There was a point in time in NFT trading in 2021 where like I swear you could ask me any top 100 project with me not by a computer and I would be able to tell you the exact price of it, like plus or minus 10%. Like I just knew every single thing. But like, I mean, that's so hard to do. Not like I'm with you, I do it in cycles. Like I could do that for a couple of months and then I'm like, okay, I need to like decompress, or what have those Burning Man people say when they're like, they go out and do acid in the desert? I think decompress.
Greeny brings up Ray. I'll throw it to you in a second. Greeny says that it's harder to trade meme coins when macro is bearish, right? When Solana isn't running, trading meme coins so it's kind of seasonal, right? So basically what Greeny's saying was definitely more advanced on meme coins than I am, is it's easier to trade them. Trade them when Solana starts running, starts ripping, because everyone kind of turns more risk on at that point. Ray, anything you wanted to add here?
Yeah, see, there's 4 of us here. We're pretty smart. Like Reddit, this coin that's like solely on Reddit got up to 29 million. Like what's the next platform we're launching a coin on that just is on that platform? Is it GroupMe? Is it WhatsApp? The WhatsApp token?
Grindr.
Yeah,
Let's get Nick on Grindr.
strictly Grinder.
So wait, the token launched on Reddit, like just in a subreddit. They're like, hey, buy this.
The only thing they have is Reddit. Like no.
Hold on up again, Ray. That's interesting to me. That's actually interesting to me. The Snoopy or Snoopy, whatever that token is.
Okay, explain this to me like I'm your grandfather.
All right. So normally a meme coin has these things called chats, like where you can talk to people. And the popular chat application for meme coins is Telegram. Everyone has a Telegram. They also have Twitter, so they can share their meme coin with the masses. This one has neither. All it has is Reddit. They have a subreddit for the meme coin. That's it.
And that's the bullish narrative.
Yep.
What percentage of people in meme coins are doing whippets?
95.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because how is that like, yo, dude, you ever heard about this coin, man? No, what's it called? It's Snoopy, dude. So like most people are talking in Telegram, but like we made a subreddit, dude, and it's fucking lit, man. No one's ever done this before.
Do you remember the Reddit collectibles and like everyone going like ham on those?
And yes, dude, the gold ones. Some people top out those for like 7 ETH, but they did. Reddit had a currency, cryptocurrency that did well for a while, I want to say. And I'm not trashing on Snoopy. Okay. I'm not hating on Snoopy out there. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's hard for me to like, how am I supposed to see that and then be like, this thing's going to 22 million, right? I'm going to respect meme coins. I'm going to respect it. I'm going to firmly shake your hand as you crush meme coins. I'm going to stick to prediction markets where I just know like, cool, I'm right or I'm wrong. And then I get my money or my money evaporates. That's it. And I don't got to, I don't gotta be like, okay, what meta are we in now? We're launching on different. Ray, I think Grindr's gonna work. I think we should launch on there. I actually read about a guy and he said he was shilling Cardano on Grindr, because he put it in his profile and then he thought the other people would buy Cardano to kind of have something in common with him. So he's using it as a growth platform, which I thought was pretty witty and intuitive. I really think, Ray, a boomer coin that you only try to attract old people. That is really excited.
It already exists on base.
Fuck.
The boomer coin.
I got some good meme coin ideas. I honestly think I would be
me too.
Good for the I would be good for the meme coin space as a dev, not as a trader.
You'd be good as the marketer. I think you'd be really good at coming up with ticker names. You'd be excellent with ticker names.
I already got one.
And see, I bet you have more than one. I bet you have like a whole, like at least 10 or 20 there.
I got.
You'd be really good at names, and you got the network. So I'm in the Kicks cabal. Just let us know when that group starts.
Yeah, I just need a Greek passport, so I'm traveling there in a couple of weeks, and I got like a whole fake outfit and everything. My name's going to be Tuscany Miliavo.
This is you, right?
So is it illegal to launch meme coins and sell it? How is that different than dumping on everyone after promoting it?
Did you see this story? Did you see this story? It was like literally about this video came out yesterday about a guy who just like rugs meme coins over and over and over again and like just shows how he does it. He's got this like, weird
in a week we probably clear 400 SOL on average. Around like 60K, 65,000. We do street launches for about 40 minutes per day, and those launches usually dumped within the first minute or two.
See, this guy would be the easiest person in the world to find. First of all, he's an absolute idiot because if you're making this much money, why the fuck would you hop on an interview? Like, do these guys, did they not remember when Nick played that song, that old rap song, and it listed out all the rules to trading drugs? You know what I mean? And it was a good rule book. These guys don't listen to the rules at all. They just make your money. I mean, this, and also go to therapy. You have low self-esteem. If you need validation of your scamming, you should be able to scam and be validated within. You should be able to scam people and steal their money every day and say, I'm good enough on the inside, and not need that external validation of hopping on an interview.
I kind of think this is easy. Like, doesn't this look a little bit like
easy?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry, but the eyes.
That fucking does look like easy. Holy shit. Can you get Clemente? Can you get the team to do a side by side and then do that stuff we see on like crime shows and like put his face over on top and then do like the eye match?
Ray,
But
play
that
the
nose,
clip with
nose stem right there is easy for sure.
Can you play the clip with
He
no
has
audio?
the most sloping shoulders and the eyes and the nose. It's easy.
That's fucking easy. Scroll in, go deeper on the eye color. What eye colors do we have here? Is that hazel green?
What the hell is going on here? All right, can we get back? What? There
Are
we
those
go.
Hazel green.
This is why Easy's not on the show today. So okay, well, this is very interesting for people just listening in on Twitter Spaces. We're playing.
No wonder he's traveling Europe, dude, because he's fucking got like, he's got heat, dude. He's trying to get the heat off his back.
Dude, he's
probably looking for extradition.
Extraditional. He's looking for non-extraditional countries right
Yeah.
at the moment. He's trying to get that EU passport. That's what he's trying to do right
100%.
now.
And he's getting the stamps. That's what spies do, right? You need a little depth on the passport. You show up with a fresh passport, people start asking some questions, right? But that passport's a little raggedy taggedy. This guy's been traveling a lot. Stamp and go, baby. So he's getting a little weight on that passport.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Easy. I mean, I think he's going to be on the show tomorrow. We'll ask him about it because we're going to get to the bottom of this. Anyways, we were talking meme coins and having some conversation there real quick on the crypto topic. Kicks, what's going on with TRON? I know it's a little bit off topic. I saw you bring it up recently. TRON is one of I think it's the biggest 7-day mover or one of. It's up 20% in the last 7 days. Why is it running all of a sudden? I saw you mention it on initially. Is it because of the sun pump?
I just think it's one of those things where it's like when nothing else is going on, people go back to the old playbooks, right? And one of like the oldest moves in the playbook, we've seen it with NFTs, we've seen it with meme coins before. It's literally to pick a chain and then like do the same thing that's happening on every other chain on that chain, right? And then that's all I see happening here. Maybe there is some massively awesome underlying stuff on TRON that I'm ignorant of, and please come and roast me. TRON has more volume on memes than Pump.Fun. Yeah, but I also feel like going on TRON is like kind of like instead of going to Las Vegas, you go to like New Jersey to someone's house and go underground where they've built a 4,000 square foot casino bunker and you're playing and the action is good. But you also know, you say something bad to Mr. Tony, you get knocked kind of shit, right? Like TRON may be a little bit of that. So be careful over there. But I think it's similar, like, Ton went on a run. Ton had a really good narrative. But we've seen it all before. Remember Say? Remember Sui? Remember when everyone was talking about, oh, you got to get over to Say. You got to trade the Say meme coins. You got to trade the Say NFTs. I've seen this thing play out a bunch of times, and it always ends with you never hear about it again. And,
so,
yeah.
These are all up only. Every one of them.
Call me crazy. If
Yeah,
I was
who's funding that shit? You know what I'm
if
saying?
I was Justin Sun, you know what I would do? I would put $2 million on just pumping these meme coins, adding liquidity, launching.
Probably
and
washing a lot of fucking money that way. I'll tell you that much.
Not the dumbest idea.
Oh, I put it in the black box and I take it out. Now it's a new fresh greenback, and I can spend it anywhere.
Yeah, I would assume Justin Sun has his paws all over this, pumping these. But hey, if you can make money from it, maybe it's worth getting in right now versus a week from now. Justin Sun's just pumping all these right now. So I don't know. Yeah, Ray, all these. Oh, he's live on Spaces right now.
Oh shit! Hey, Justin Sun. All due respect, all due respect, sir. I'm just making jokes over here. Okay, I'm just reading off the teleprompter over here. They set me up. I don't have any thoughts of my own.
I don't know about this, guys. Yeah, I can't. Justin.
Yeah, no, that you don't want to get in when the chart's doing that. Usually, you want to get in on those that
This is just TVL.
Oh, it's TVL. Yeah,
Chain.
I mean, shit, dude. Narrativers are going to narrative, and they're damn good at it. I'm good at it. Give me a good narrative. I'll spin you a little. What's that guy? Rumpelstiltskin. I'll Rumpelstiltskin your ass any day. Give me a good narrative. All right, I got to bounce. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you, Kicks.
Okay.
So Ray, basically what we were seeing there is just a Pump.Fun on TRON launching, and that's where the liquidity seems to be going.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit on Easy's show on Monday. he wasn't very interested in like pumping Justin Sun. And when we looked at it on Monday, I think Sundog was significantly less, maybe 40 to 50 million. And then there was like a huge drop off where there was only like one other coin that was at like 1 or 2 million.
It's at
Like,
$200 million.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised when I just pulled it up. Like, and the depth is there now too. Like I think it's too late, but I might bridge some over and start playing over here. Not gonna lie.
I think this thing has room to run.
I'm gonna get up with Greeny and we're gonna do some analysis. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, I think it's worth. I actually reversed my take. I think Tron is worth getting into for the next 7 days.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think there's going to be plays here,
and obviously not more than 7 days, and don't get in more than you can afford to lose. But I would be very interested in Tron over anything else right now.
I'm going to sit on the sidelines of this one, guys. I'm just going to sit on the sidelines, wait till like the seasonal menu of Glutamus and Maximus has come off and just like, we're back to good fall things. I'm going to sit on the side and just wait for the real action to come back. Sometimes the best action is no action. And I kind of feel like that's where we are in the whole sideways summer thing. But you guys hit up Tron, come back to us in 7 days. Let us know how it was. But for me, I'm going to tie a bow on this and say, I'm out.
These are some good tickers. I like these. All right. Well, we're going to talk about this in the future, but we're going to wrap the show here. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow, same time. We're also live on YouTube for anyone listening on Spaces. You can also listen on Spotify or any major podcast provider. Just look up the Daily Bone and we will be all over that. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Thank you guys.